never want to close my eyes.
The only person we need is Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler and his
and
daughter.
I miss you, baby.
Yeah.
I don't mean to miss you, baby.
His high-pitched voice
Exactly.
is what explodes the...
Don't want to close
comet.
my eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Brotherly Love Pod. Thanks for joining us again. Yes, it is Friday, going into another weekend. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube and check out our online merch store if you can. We got new baseball jerseys in there with raglan sleeves. Really dope. Very excited. So hopefully you'll like them too. And also, look at Andy's got the double set this holiday season. You know, you guys have been supporting us for so many years, and everywhere we go, people come up to us and say, hey, we loved Mistletoe Mix-Up, and we love the sequel, Merry Christmas. And we got together with Walmart, and we went old school and put them on a DVD for you guys. Obviously, they're digital as well, but you can actually watch them on an old school DVD player. Feels
Get
weird
your
to say
hard
that.
copy in case the grid goes down and you're on the internet.
That's right.
Exactly. And in your Fallout bunker every night,
Oh, yeah.
One of these.
you can watch.
That's all that you had. It's like a torture chamber.
If I see that damn movie one more time. Anyway, they're out. But, you know, look, Matt, you're right. Fallout. I mean, it's a weird world we're living in, man. I mean, anything can happen, right? We're completely dependent on the grid,
What?
you know, and the
I'm
grid
not.
going out.
I provide my own electricity by
I know
going
you do.
on a carpet.
Yeah.
I rub my feet with socks and do this to my hair. I could.
I
power
saw
a
this
whole-
one thing, not to get too
whole
far into
block.
the weeds, but I don't know if it's real, but I took a screenshot of it. I'm going to try it, okay?
What?
They said that batteries, they actually had a fix to batteries. You don't need batteries for battery operated like remotes on your TV and things. You can get a razor blade, an actual, you know.
Whoa, Joe.
No,
whoa.
Joe, this is getting weird.
You guys, I can't even say anything without you guys being immature Neolithic scabs.
What do you
okay?
mean, bro?
And not just the one on my forehead for my healing wound, but they said that if you replace the batteries, and you know how it has like the two, like for like two batteries,
Mhm.
it has like the two springs on opposite sides.
Mhm.
You basically take the razor blade and you put it in between the one and in between the other, and you will never need battery again. It conducts the same energy that it takes from a battery. I don't know if that's real.
Whoa,
I'm gonna try it.
Okay. You know what, Joe?
Something's
Unfortunately,
You know what's
I
you know
think
what's
you
you know
were-
what's up? You.
I think-
That's what's up.
I think you were duped.
Bad attitude.
I think that's a duped.
Oh, is that
I think someone got
So you're
Joe
saying a razor
and
blade
duped him
between two springs
because that is the most shit
can
thing I've
generate
ever heard.
the same electricity as a battery?
I've heard some
You ever
BS
heard
on
of the
this.
flux capacitor? Okay,
Yeah,
that worked and it sent people back in time.
I've never heard some BS
I know
on
that
this
you
pod,
can
but this
put-
is Joe. That's
Yeah.
fake.
What
I'm
is
gonna
this?
try it.
You
I'm
actually
gonna give
saved
a
it.
try.
I can see.
Well,
you
I cut my
saved it.
damn finger and this remote still doesn't work. No. Anyway, slide a razor blade into your remote and boom, batteries goodbye.
Joe, what are you thinking, man?
I don't know. What are you thinking, Andy?
I think that knock on the head really.
Maybe it did.
You know what you can use,
I
though?
cracked my head open. The next thing I know, some weird alien comet is hurling towards Earth with
With Three-Eye Atlas
Yes,
you're talking about.
the Three-Eye Atlas. Why do they call it the Three-Eye Atlas?
That's a good question.
I don't even know if there is an eye or if it's a slash or a dash or whatever it is,
It's
but
Three-Eye Atlas.
it's coming.
It's Three-Eye,
Yeah.
literally the letter I.
Yeah, Three-Eye Atlas.
Yeah, is only the third known interstellar object that had been observed
This is
ever.
very old news. I've been screaming about this for months.
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 because it first appeared over the summer?
Dude, they've been
tracking this for centuries. Andy, stop being so dramatic with your centuries, man. I'm a creature of habit. I've been doing this for centuries. I don't know why it's so funny. Because Andy gets so dramatic about things. He gets so dramatic. Like, he's been doing it so long. You know,
Do
I've been
I?
talking about this forever.
Yeah.
Forever. This thing just came out. In the
Quarter of my
relation of
life.
time, a quarter of your life. He's so stupid. But anyway, what exactly is Three-Eye Atlas?
What exactly is it?
And this
It
is
sounds
what,
like
this
an
is what the
update.
Guardian
It
said.
sounds like a phone update.
We don't know exactly what it is. And we don't know where it came from. But it definitely came from outside the solar system, says Dr.
Well, that's
Laura
not 100%.
Dreisen.
That's not 100% true. If they track the trajectory, they track it back to a part of the universe which actually is the same place where the WOW signal came from. Did you guys ever hear about the WOW
Yes.
signal?
In the 1973.
The WOW signal, it was a Was it in the 70s? I didn't think it was in the 70s.
Jim?
Look it up. Imagine he goes.
The wow signal.
Imagine he
All
goes.
right, I'll look it up.
The wow signal was basically a 70-second signal that actually had code in it.
Oh.
And it
And they used it in a song.
apparently
She's a brick. Wow. House.
77. Sorry,
77,
I was a few
okay.
years off.
No, I didn't even realize it was that far back.
Yes.
Letting it all hang out. She's a brick.
Brick.
Wow.
They constantly underestimate me.
That's house, Joe. That's not wow, you idiot. It's a
Mm.
brick house, not brick wow. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I
there
got
it was.
confused the way the Commodore said it. It was tough to decipher.
Commodores,
Yeah,
they
I
knew
love the
what was going
Commodores.
on.
Well, Commodores, where do you think that came from,
Oh,
bro?
wow.
Yeah. By the way, the I stands for interstellar.
Interstellar.
The third interstellar.
Atlas.
Yes.
Got it. That makes
Yes.
sense. No, it is really fascinating, this thing that is heading towards us, because the trajectory, speaking of the trajectory, is that the one thing that's really throwing everybody off is that it's not behaving or using gravitational forces. So
That is weird.
the way that a sun would normally pull in something,
Right,
the way
right,
the planet
right.
would never put, it's
propelling. Something's propelling it.
It's not working that
So it's
way.
not.
So it's not abiding
traveling-
by any physics that we
Right.
know.
No.
Well, which would lead one to believe that it's being controlled by something that has
Possibly.
that has mastered
How weird
gravity
is
or
that?
gravitational pull, which would have to be some sort of
Well, no, it's got.
higher
There's something
intel-
propelling it.
higher intelligence,
Well,
right?
it's possible. I mean,
Or it's just. It could be. Could it be just that there's a gas inside of it that's sometimes
Maybe that's some beans.
randomly
It's terrible
like,
gas.
Like
Well,
honestly
it's-
though, like could that be
I think anything's possible.
emitting just something like a gas buildup from inside? That's not,
Anything's possible. The crazy thing is that it's emitting CO2,
That's interesting.
which is weird
Mm.
because that's usually what life expels, right? So
Well,
This was weird. While some top scientists have speculated about an alien incursion, other scientists say the 3I Atlas. By the way, it's called Atlas because it's picked up by the Atlas telescopes. Okay, is probably a comet, most likely. There's no evidence to point toward 3I being anything other than that, and probably is just a really fun space rock that came from outside the solar system, which, to be honest, is
I just
cool
pictured
enough.
like some rage
I know.
rock.
Yeah.
Hey, 3I Atlas, it's so cool. I don't even know what.
got a little mohawk.
I'm so smart, I didn't go to school. He's a terrible rapper. He's not even a good rapper, that comet. That comet's a joke. Come join the party. Yeah.
You never loved me, Mom. Remember that
Yes.
Timothy Chalamet
Oh, gosh.
rap?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
on
That
SNL.
was so
Yeah, it was
funny.
fun.
No, but I think it is there. Look, when Avi Loeb says that there needs to be some sort of real
Observation.
and study about this thing. You got to pay attention. This guy is one of the top,
I've been saying this for months.
astronomers, astrologers, whatever out there. Not astrologer. Astrology? Isn't that when you say like your birthday is? You're a Scorpio. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Yeah,
Or,
astronomy.
yeah.
Astrology.
This guy.
You're a Scorpio and I'm a Gemini. This comet's coming in hot.
Wow. So we're revealing personal facts about ourselves as well as discussing.
Let's talk about the rising moon.
Yep.
And then we'll figure out if that's an alien invasion or
these
not.
crystals are glowing.
This one, they say the interesting.
Hold on.
He's not what I thought he was.
Hold on to this. It'll protect you.
It's an amethyst for my birthday in February. Wow. No, that's.
Gosh, this forehead thing heals, dude. It itches so bad, and I get these waves of deep itching.
You got the
And
itch,
I
Joe?
can't touch
Yeah.
it, and I can't explain it, guys. It makes me so.
Okay, I was
angry.
going to say something.
Now you know what
cool.
Shmi goes through and why he's got to wear a cone.
Okay,
We're going to have to put
Sorry.
a cone on Joe.
I know. Joe, we're going to have to cone you.
I got it right
Okay.
here. Just in
All right.
case anybody.
Oh my gosh, get out of here! No, they're saying to your point, Matt. This one is on what we call a hyperbolic orbit.
Yeah.
So it is not gravitationally bound to the
Yeah.
sun. This makes it very rare. It's traveling much too fast, and so it will most likely fly out the other side of the solar system. Its interstellar origins make 3I Atlas different from all the other comets that orbit within the solar system, such as Halley's, which we mentioned,
Yeah.
and
It's also bigger than anything we've ever.
the comet and meteor director at the Astronomical Society of Victoria said it is expected to make its close approach to the sun between October and December of 2025.
Yeah.
Coming within about 200...
It already went behind the sun.
Well, no, I didn't say by this. It's going to make its closest between October and December. It'll be
Yeah.
closest to us.
Yeah.
During those 2
Well, I
months.
think it's behind the sun.
No.
Whether it's behind or in
What
front. it
did you
will be
see the little
close.
dots like the light, like the picture of it that with all those little dots?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
I don't know. It looks like a space fleet.
Weird.
Could it be like an aircraft carrier, but for spaceships?
It very well could be.
Dude, imagine that if it
you-
was an aircraft carrier.
You
Oh,
can't-
that's
not
what it
to look-
is.
you
If
can't
that
really-
happens and I'm right, guys, man.
You can't really write anything off at this point. I mean, with all the different
Boy, I hope we're
weird
still
stuff
around.
that has come out with, the
So I can say I
the
told you.
Pentagon releasing all the, unidentified flying object facts.
Yeah.
Those are, but wait, hold on.
The Navy
What do you
showing
think
all
about
these
that?
darn pictures. Go ahead. Ed.
They've changed it from UFO to UAP
UAPs.
specifically so they could confuse people, and most of them are government-made aircraft for sure. They're test flying stuff, absolutely, of course, right? That's why they changed it. So it's that weird thing.
I
It's
don't
like,
know, Andy. Why do you know so much about this?
oh, I can't reveal my source.
They
No,
come in, they
no.
shackle it. We never knew we had a government informant in our ranks.
Men in Black come in and
right,
erase our
right.
memories.
Oh my gosh.
But they leave the cameras rolling by
I know.
accident.
Oh my.
So they forget to
My
erase the
gosh.
episode.
Like and subscribe on our YouTube. You'll see it all there. Oh gosh.
But no, honestly, I think it's because most of them, whether they like, we have an UFO and we've rebuilt it, or we've taken some sort of alien technology and we're trying it out, or whether they're just
Abercrombie and Finch, how did they get involved in this?
They're involved in everything. Those bastards. A&F.
here on this alien planet, they have Abercrombie and
It's a
Fitch.
cropped comet. For
All
God's
the
sake.
aliens are literally
Look at that. It's cropped. The crop is a very big thing in fashion now. It's cropped. The comet's not a full comet. It's
Okay, Joe, we get it.
It's a cropped comet.
We get it.
Oh,
Joe.
jeez.
Boy.
Because it comes from outside our solar system, though, guys,
Right,
it offers rare insight
you
into the
understand
makeup of
how many-
materials from
hold
other,
on.
other
Time
star
out.
systems.
Time out. Do you know
I
how
feel like
many
we're
times?
talking about
Time
like
out.
Star Wars or something.
Do you know how many times he said cropped trying to get that laugh? He was trying to force it. Cropped, because it was, cropped.
Cropped comet.
Cropped.
I like that.
Cropped. Come on, it was cropped.
And to your point, Matt, it said observations show unusual chemical composition because it's super rich in
What?
carbon dioxide
Yeah.
relative to water, which
I was
which
just gonna say,
compared
it could
to many
be-
solar system
if-
comets. It's very different.
There's water inside of it.
Yeah, it's also large and much faster.
Yeah, very large.
Making it an important target for telescopes.
Yeah, it really should be studied pretty intensely. I mean,
Can we
Yeah.
get to it?
we very rarely have these type of things that come close to us.
I wish we could have gotten to it.
I know. Well, that's
should have sent out a
impossible
a
at this point with
fleet.
our technology.
I know we should have set out a fleet knowing it was coming this way.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Why didn't anybody do this?
I'm sure it has to do with the speed that it's traveling, because the only way to get out there is you'd have to slingshot
Exactly.
using gravity with our moon and the sun to actually get out there. And I don't think we could have gotten out there in time or gotten a probe built and out there in time. We're pretty slow. I mean, that just show you how, fragilely we are placed here on this planet, that if something was coming this way, I don't even think we'd have time to get anything out there to do anything about it. We'd have to call Michael Bay. Get
Dun dun dun.
Bruce
dun,
Willis
dun.
and the old team back together.
I know. I never want to close my eyes.
They just the only person we need is
Yeah,
Steven Tyler.
Steven
Steven Tyler and his
And
daughter.
I miss you, baby.
Yeah.
I don't mean to miss you, baby.
His high-pitched voice is
Exactly.
what explodes the
Don't wanna close
comet.
my eyes.
Um,
Don't wanna fall asleep because I miss you, baby.
what do you guys think the probability of this of life outside our universe?
I think it's
There's got to be
incredible- I think
life,
it's
right?
incredibly
Come
high.
on, it's got to be high, right? I mean, how obnoxious for us to think that there's nothing else out there that's living? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
But
think.
why haven't we been able to find it?
Well, there's the couple of the theories are that
The ocean.
Stop.
when you look at like something so small, like
Mhm.
on a very microscopic level, like a dust mite.
Yeah.
Okay, they have a whole way of functioning in their little world. Do you think a dust mite could comprehend what humans' world is like? And would humans try to go back and communicate with dust mites? No.
Right.
That is
That's
one of the
interesting.
theories
Yeah.
as to why we haven't had
Were the dust mites?
were the dust mites,
Right.
and why a super intelligent, because for something to be able to travel across the eons of the universe, it means they have to bend space and time.
Right.
It means they have to have a different propulsion than just rockets that actually just blow out gas fast enough to
Right.
propel you something. None of that works out
Right.
once you get past even the moon, really, or Mars.
Right.
All that stuff falls apart. So, yeah, that's one of the theories, that if they're that advanced, that there's really no need to communicate,
To bother with us.
because
Because we're mites.
Because we're mites.
We don't.
Why-
We can't affect them at all.
No.
So we're zero threat.
We're zero threat.
We're of zero interest.
we're
We're not.
zero
It's not
interest.
that we're a threat. We're
We're
just
boring.
Yes.
Look at these simple creeps.
And then
Yes.
there's also
or they've been here, like the Sumerian theory,
Right.
oh yeah, or they're already here.
or that. I know a
Oh.
few aliens.
Or
Yeah.
the other theory, this
Mhm.
is crazy but legitimate.
Mhm.
They have found outer worldly vehicles
Mhm.
Okay.
that were not built on this planet.
Where? Where did they find these?
Alaska.
Those details are definitely, redacted from the information. But what that leads a lot of people to think, including myself, is that they didn't say built by aliens.
Right.
So theoretically, there's another whole theory here that humans did break.
Mhm.
Because time doesn't exist in a linear
I know
place.
that.
It's actually multidimensional, and we don't know how dimensional really time works. Because
Right.
if you go out on a space mission to the
Yeah.
moon and come back, everybody on Earth has aged years more than you have. That
Right.
just shows you right there, time doesn't exist once you get off the planet. Time is the construct that our minds use to keep things on track.
Can I add
But
one
it
thing?
doesn't really exist at all.
Right.
So, what do you want to add?
I was just going to say that.
Keep your thought.
Yeah. No, keep going.
Keep
man.
it
No,
Really
keep
amazing.
going.
I'm not. No, I'm.
Go.
It's
Go.
my fault. I'm a little tired
we'll
today.
do it,
But
we'll
when
do
you
it, do it.
just
Then just finish your thought.
But the bigger theory is that humans broke that time barrier at a certain point in our existence, right? Because everything is happening not in a linear time. Everything's happening all at once.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at that theory, that humans broke it, and now humans have created a simulation that is Earth that we all live under to keep the human species going because we became robots, that we actually converged with our technology. Because that's the really only way, when you think about the human experience being able to kind of become interstellar, is if we are robotic, if we are digital. Then you can,
Like Terminators?
No.
kind of, but
like Human 2.0.
then you can exist forever because organics don't break down. And then you can transverse these incredible distances and not have to worry about the organics breaking down, because thousands of years will have to
So
pass.
this is like our cornfields?
well,
Earth is
it's
our
like
cornfields, just
basically
growing a bunch of humans?
kind of is that this is our
Oh.
kind of way of keeping organic humans alive in this simulation, but humans broke out of that a long time ago. So humans are the aliens in essence. And so these vehicles that they found, they didn't say were built by aliens. They were probably just built by humans in the future.
Smarter humans.
Yeah.
Smarter.
Maybe they were here.
Where are these?
Maybe they're here.
They've actually found these vehicles?
That's
Yeah.
that's what has been released. We don't, again, there's no explanation. These are all theories to try to understand what it is that they're saying. But yeah, they've released this information. These are Pentagon, official documents that have been released. So
Wow.
everyone's
You
just
talk
trying
about
to
the WoW signal, right? In 1977, right?
Yes.
So what's the deal with that?
I don't know.
again, we
Google
don't
it up.
know.
Google it up. Google it up and tell us, Joe. I'm just going to sit here in silence.
And do it with googly eyes.
Okay. Wow.
So we don't know. These are all just crazy theories, but some of them might be true. But it's going to be very hard, because here's the other thing. In our solar system, we're carbon-based life forms, right? So we have those, 7 or so.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what are they? Not. Oh man, I can't think today.
Principles? What?
Not principles. They're materials, but they're not materials. They're what carbon is.
Okay. I don't know.
Anyway, oh my.
When you
guys
say
know.
carbon, I just think of fiber because I love carbon fiber
Oh
in
my
cars.
goodness.
That's all I
Anyway,
think about. Sorry.
So but not all life forms going to be carbon-based life forms. So these life forms could be based off of something that we can't even comprehend
Okay.
at this point. Like we don't even know.
Okay.
So it's a whole life could be made up of a whole different type of a system that we couldn't even relate to or understand.
There was something said about the Fermi paradox. I remember learning that said that I guess she was a physicist that famously asked, like, "Where is everybody?" That was her question. Where is everybody? Right? Like,
Hmm.
where is it? And I guess that she said that if intelligent life is likely, why don't we see evidence? And she said the possible reasons for that are civilizations destroyed themselves. Okay, either nuclear war or AI.
Mm.
Right? Like they destroyed themselves, so that's why
Mm.
they're not there. They avoid us, which you were just saying, like they don't bother with us, right?
Yeah.
Like you were saying that. Okay, she called it the zoo hypothesis. They just watch,
Yeah.
because we're just interesting to them.
Yeah.
We don't pose a threat, and then The third is that they're using communication methods that we can't detect because, like you said, they're well evolved past where we are.
Yeah.
So we don't have the ability to detect them, or we really are rare. And that's what she said. Basically, it's one of those, you know?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
there's no way
look,
to really determine it other than that, but that's what she said. I remember learning about
I mean, we could be this crazy anomaly.
Or he said.
I don't
Rico.
know. I don't know.
She said that. No, he said that.
We could be this crazy anomaly. I don't know. It seems odd because the way I look at it, like my personal, the way I kind of
Mm-hmm.
try to comprehend it all is I think the universe in itself is alive. And
I agree with
I
that.
look at like the Pythagorean theorem, which is like you take a fern leaf is the best way to look at it.
Yeah,
Every time you break a fern leaf down into a little part, it's an exact replica of itself.
which is wild.
And that even down to a cellular level. So that's the way I kind of look at the universe is that if you look at the universe as being a living organism, like a body, we would be living on a cell. So we'd be like the bacterias or the viruses that are living. And,
Wow.
you know, that's the way I kind of look at it personally is that the whole purpose of this whole thing is life. I don't see why it couldn't be,
Yeah.
especially if you look at like the Big Bang Theory. Well, that would be like the birth of the universe, which would, again, make it something that's alive because
Yeah.
just saying that everything came from nothing is the
No.
stupidest thing I've ever heard. That
That's
doesn't make
to
any
me.
sense
That's
to
ignorant.
me.
That's
That's just like
wildly,
that
yeah.
doesn't make any sense to me personally.
If you guys, I don't want to interrupt you unless you want to keep going, but
No.
I was just looking up the WOW signal because I know we had mentioned that. What happened? Okay, it was August 15th, 1977, Big Ear Radio Telescope at Ohio State University. The astronomer was Jerry Eman, E-H-M-A-N. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but the telescope was scanning deep space for narrow band radio signals, the kind natural sources don't produce. When he saw a sudden strong burst that lasted 72 seconds.
It was 72, yeah.
On the printout, he circled it and wrote, "Wow," hence the name.
Yep. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Each character represents how strong the radio signal was at a different time. It was far stronger than background noise. It came from a very narrow frequency, the hydrogen line, which many scientists consider the most likely frequency an intelligent civilization might use for communication.
Yeah.
So it was right there.
Yeah.
And they sent it out for 72 seconds in hopes for a response.
Yeah.
Is what he theorizes.
Yeah, and you never know. Maybe a supernova was, collapsing and going to consume wherever it is that they live, and they were sending out like an SOS. You don't know.
So look, the signal was definitely received. That's fact, documented. The signal has never been detected again,
Yeah.
despite many follow-up searches, and they know the constellation that it came from.
Yeah.
It was the Sagittarius constellation near the star group Chi Sagittarii. But when the astronomers pointed telescopes and modern iterations of telescopes back to that same spot, they've never been able to detect anything else since.
Yeah, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah,
I think
well-
that's where they think 3i Atlas is coming from,
Interesting.
or at least
Interesting.
the trajectory points in that direction. I think, which is also very, very interesting because I mean, with the vastness of the universe and space,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that it's coming even in the same direction that came from could be something for
Yeah.
sure.
Wow. Yeah, extraterrestrial origin, the original and still open possibility, is what they're saying. Extraterrestrial origin. The
Well, you
WOW
know-
signal remains the best candidate for an intelligent signal ever sent to us.
Yeah.
It was narrow band and at a meaningful frequency. So they purposely put it at the frequency it was at. It wasn't just some random like explosion. You know,
Wasn't that, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's SETI, right?
SETI.
SETI, yeah.
It
so
matched what a SETI scientist
Yeah.
would expect from a deliberate transmission.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think from that point forward, SETI, which was a very controversial thing,
Mm-hmm.
started sending out signals back out into space
Right.
from Earth.
Right.
And I remember everybody was very worried about that because the other theory was, hey, when you're in a jungle, right, and you're definitely not the strongest or the apex predator in the jungle, the last thing you want to do is be advertising where exactly you are. So I know that it was very controversial, but they did, I think they set up like an Elvis song or something crazy like that
Wow.
or something. Yeah.
Wow.
It is
Love me tender. And they were like, we're done with this place. That's who you said as a representation?
yeah, pretty funny.
I mean, you couldn't have said, you know.
Love me.
Two. I want for the money.
Yeah, I know.
You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede
So they all these aliens show up with blue suede shoes on.
Elvis, and the aliens are like, God, we hate Elvis.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, dude. That is funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it reminds me of a really funny one of my favorite alien movies was Mars Attacks.
Oh, it's great.
I think that was so freaking great.
So good.
So funny.
So good.
We come in peace.
And they kill everybody.
Oh. I love that movie too. People don't like it, but I loved it.
No, I love it.
I thought it was so good.
That's so funny. What a great,
Oh, we're
great
friends
take.
of birdies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's not working. There we go. Hold on. Oh my God, this is actually, can I have some of that? Seriously, I actually use it every day.
I know, me too, though.
No, you don't do it. It's got to get in your eyes. You keep your eyes open. You keep your eyes open. It's got fulvic minerals. Keep your eyes open. You let it go in your eyes. Can I have this? Yeah, right now I wish I wasn't here with you two guys, but watch this. All right, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys, are you guys getting enough minerals?
Dude, I barely get enough sleep, let alone magnesium.
All right, well, you're being dramatic.
Based on our group chat, I'd say we're all a little deficient in something.
And they're being, boys.
No pills, no powder, and it tastes like water.
There are pills.
So if you want to sleep better, feel less like garbage, and maybe even recover quickly from that light jog,
Head over to beamminerals.com, give it a shot, and tell your cells we said you're welcome.
That's funny. You had one eye that was drifting. Whoa. It is really weird that, like, look. I mean, you hear about all these stories. We've heard about them for years. They've made movies about Area 51, right? I mean, there's too much chatter, right, for there to be nothing, right? I mean, it's not just our obsession with nothing. That doesn't make any sense. Do you think the government's actually found? Do you think they've actually found stuff?
They said they've found stuff.
I know,
They
but
keep
what is
saying
that? But do they say it because if you say it, then it sort of takes a little air out of the balloon? Whereas if you don't say anything like they did for all these years and years and all these theories, but if you say, you know what, we found a little something. What? But at least like a little bit of air has come out of like, I don't know, I don't think so. No. What's the secret area? I don't know. It's called Area 51. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can't just keep doing that, right?
I don't know, man.
You just said I don't know. That's what they. But what do you think? I mean,
I really don't have any.
Is it the zoo hypothesis? Do you think like that we're so boring and we're so
Well, have you seen this this crazy?
Like, are they
Not
just waiting for us to
experiment.
mature or like self-destruct?
I
to, like,
don't
come in
know.
and go, all right, these guys are losers. We're
I
going to
don't-
come in and
I-
clean this up.
I don't know about that, but have you seen this thing where if you take a small amount of a hallucinogenic and then they project these lasers on a wall? Have you seen that? It's really.
Did you just do this?
No,
Is that
no,
why you're?
no,
Because
no,
right
no.
now your eyes look a little hazy.
He
bro.
took the hallucinogenic.
He
right
comes up. He's
before.
like, "Did you see
I
this
think,
thing?"
if I'm not
where
mistaken, I think
they
it's
take these.
I think it's a DMT. I think it's a type of thing, but I don't even know if you have to do that to see it.
You definitely do not have to do that to
You don't
see
have to do
the
it?
laser
Okay.
theory. No,
But they shine this specific laser.
there's
at
a
wall,
binary code in it. Yeah,
and at the right angle, it literally looks like the Matrix. There's literally ones and zeros. Like it actually, it's
Come on.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's breaking down
Yeah.
something and showing you the actual and the way that light fragments. It
Yeah.
only fragments the way we see it because it's being observed. When you actually aren't there to observe, it's frayed off into all these different
so that means
places that it shouldn't be.
technically your reality would change.
Because it's being observed.
There you go.
Reality only exists because it's being observed, which would really definitely point to some sort of simulation or some sort of
Like the Truman Show.
kind of.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like basically
Like
things.
we're in a fishbowl.
things
kind
are
of.
things are
These aliens
loading.
are going like,
Yeah.
what are these idiots doing today? Huh? Nothing. Look
It's
at
like
these guys.
it's like the
Oh,
load.
building electric cars. These morons.
It's possible, man.
So it. Say it again,
I
Ian.
don't remember, bro.
You
I'm pulling
for-
a mad. I forget.
Oh gosh, you guys are such.
I forget now.
Why are you so moody?
I'm now.
Both you guys.
What the heck is on the table?
This
what is that?
beautiful. This is a beautiful little flower.
Yeah,
What is
it's
that?
Been there for a couple.
Andy
weeks.
picked this from the garden.
I did, and then I found these. This is a falcon.
A Millennium Falcon.
A falcon
From
feather.
the ship, Andy. Come on.
Millennium.
I don't know if we've told you guys, but
Oh my gosh.
check out Mistletoe Mix Up and Merry Christmas available at your local
Oh, my
Walmart, and
gosh.
digital versions available too. Obviously,
So you're talking about more like this sort of simulation thing, right? Like, is it reality or
Yeah.
Like levels of a
is
video game.
reality itself a simulation? Not to
Right.
get too weird, but like
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
that's what the theory is. Yeah.
Like maybe there's only one civilization coded in ours, and the universe appears empty, but it's not because it's
So-
meant to just simulate.
Who coded Joe taking a spill and banging his head on the floor?
I don't
Somebody
know.
up there think that was funny?
So like with those ant farms, like when you watch the ants, like
Mhm.
that's what maybe they're doing to us.
Mhm. That's definitely one of the theories. Yeah.
There's also a theory that
I mean,
the Sumerian theory is that
Andy loves this.
I
I
do
know.
that they were
Yeah.
here
yes.
and we were advancing much faster and living much longer, and they decided that couldn't happen. So then they limited our abilities.
Capped our 46 chromosomes.
Yes, and that prevented our minds from being used to its maximum capacity, and that's why we're all stunted, because they knew, like Matt, it kind of stems to what Matt said about like they're a higher intelligent version of us,
Okay.
and to keep us going down here, they were like, we're gonna just cap them at this
So
stage.
basically, it also goes back to, remember the movie AI that Steven Spielberg did?
Yep.
That's kind of the principle he was working on in that movie, is that the reason why,
People have often said I look like Jude Law in that film.
that's funny,
Who
yes.
was an AI?
That's right.
So that didn't make me
A
feel
robotic
Yeah.
AI.
creep, total freak.
Wasn't
yeah.
he a gigolo?
He was a gigolo, too.
He was a fake gigolo.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah, it was a weird movie.
robotic male prostitute.
It's weird that Spielberg
it.
wrote a movie about a robotic male prostitute teaming up with a little boy.
You had to go there, and I
That's
don't think anybody
really-
else has ever really gone there.
I
That
didn't
is
go there
a-
until just now.
That is actually real creepy.
But do you remember at the end when they're
Wow.
like,
I
"But
actually
you're,
hate that
you're
film now."
special," and because he still had these human qualities
Yeah.
that they had lost. There's no more humans.
Right.
That is where the theory kind of exists, is that we had moved on, right? We had turned into these robotics. We had kind of converged with our technology so much. AI
Thousands.
and humans had become one to be able to become interstellar beings. And then when they got out there, they realized that there was nothing really to be found. And then now it's a journey to trying to get back to being organic again. That could be the reason why they've created this simulation of the planet Earth, is to keep the
Wow.
organics alive, until they can figure out how to
Interesting.
pull back from it, in a sense.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting theory. I have no idea how much weight or not it does hold.
What about the maybe we're early theory? Have you heard that one? Where
Cosmopolitans.
Cosmopolitan, which is a fabulous drink. No, the
Cranberry juice and vodka.
cosmologically, the universe is still very young, which it is.
Yeah.
Right? 13.8 billion years old or something, right? And
Wow.
stars and planets
Yeah.
will keep forming for trillions of years.
Yeah.
And perhaps life is rare now, but actually the galaxies are forming, and they will team with civilization billions of years from now, and that maybe we're among the first of those. What about that theory?
That's very interesting.
That's the maybe we're early.
maybe
theory.
we're early.
Like we're on the ground
about-
floor of eventually.
Is-
They're a little more advanced than we are in
Yes.
sending the wow signal that we can't receive it. But eventually, because we are still young, right? In the terms of trillions of years, we're only 13.6 billion
Question:
years.
what about the maybe we're late? Surprise!
Andy, it's just Andy's pregnancy humor. It's just,
I know
wasn't-
that when they first got the James Webb Telescope up, they
Yeah.
were expecting,
I had
crazy
a theory,
thing that
but
again proves that time is not linear and that it's all happening all at once.
yeah.
They were expecting, right, when they looked out into the universe to see way, way, way back into the early parts of the universe, and that's not really what they saw. So it kind of really threw up, and to the point where they haven't even
Threw up?
really.
The telescope threw up.
Did I say throw up?
Yeah, you said it threw up.
Oh.
But you
you
you're
said
still
they
jet-lagged.
threw
Oh
up.
yeah, I'm sorry. But
It's been a month and a
This damn
half.
thing is sick.
He's still jet lagged. It's a month
Look
and
at
a
this
half.
screen. It's turning green, for God's sake, the telescope.
But it
Get some Pepto. Come on, some ginger.
And we got a Z-Pack for this telescope. Okay, sorry.
Doing
it just,
better.
it didn't show what everyone was expecting to see, which was more just gases and something that was in the early form of
My God, it's the cast of The View. What the hell? The future is frightening. I'm kidding. No, it's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. There's also the dark.
oh damn it.
My God, it's Joy Behar. No, the dark forest theory. What about this one?
That's amazing. that visual. I'm looking through this telescope.
They're so disappointed.
Seeing that
They
damn
fire up
table at the
They
view.
fire up this huge telescope. They think they're going to see the future, you know?
laugh
God,
too
or
hard,
into the
Joe.
past.
Hey, don't laugh too hard.
I know.
that was really
I don't
funny.
want to laugh too
Yeah,
hard because it's
that's
actually
really
itching and pulsing.
It's
That's
oozing a
really
little
funny.
bit.
Is it oozing? Yeah, I bet
It
it
is
is.
a little weepy.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. The dark forest theory is another one,
What's
which
that
is
one?
popularized by, I think, I don't know how to pronounce these names, but it's like Lou Sixon's The Three Body Problem, which is every civilization is both hunter and prey in a dark cosmic forest. Revealing yourself risks destruction from others,
that's
so
what we
everybody stays silent.
That was the point about the WoW sending. That was the
Right.
worry about
So
sending out
that could
a
explain
response.
why the universe seems relatively quiet, because everybody is the dark forest theory. They don't actually want to be
Yeah.
discovered because they would see us as a threat. We see them as
Yeah.
a threat.
Yeah.
So the presumption of threats keeps everybody relatively quiet, even in their exploration. Does that make
buzzing
sense?
Like
It's my
that?
phone.
Oh, it's Joe's phone.
Hey man, when you have kids, you can't turn
Should
the
that-
phone on
was that your
silent.
kid?
No,
Who was that?
spam likely.
Yep.
Yeah, but usually it's the kids. Is it running? It's not running, right? It's just a little
It's
glistening.
a little running down in here.
Is it really?
A little bit.
All right.
Just a little.
I've been laughing.
Joe, you gotta not move. Yeah, there you go.
You have a gauze pad? God.
How many more theories? What are you
Well,
going through?
no.
How many are there?
The last, well, there's a few of them, but the last one that and I remember reading about this, but the last one that is the one that we talked about, which is that that Fermi paradox, that whole thing, which is the
that whole
The firmament?
the Fermi paradox.
fermented
The
paradox.
Furby?
Yeah.
The Furby.
The search for biosignatures and technosignatures and industrial gases and artificial light, studies of exoplanet atmospheres for non-natural chemistries.
What the hell are you saying, man?
Well, they're saying that they're constantly testing the universe for that.
Yeah, they are. They're constantly looking.
Constantly. But in a way, it's funny because they're doing it in a very non-disruptive way. So they're trying to basically test the water without disrupting it. And they're saying they feel like, because it's really that dark forest theory, because they don't, like, we don't even want to kind of like make too big of an imprint out there, right? So we just sort of like test it. Oh, I don't know, and that's what made this 1977 one so unique, is that it was so long and so specific and so loud, Mm-hmm. Anyway, I don't know. Look, we've seen a billion movies about it.
Ooh.
What I always find about movies, what? My head's leaking?
What?
My head's leaking?
No, I just got a really good idea.
Oh, gosh. For a film.
For
I'm going to write a script.
Yep.
Chat.
Oh
Put this
God.
in script form.
I love. Yeah, I'm all about it.
And done.
And use and
Perfect.
honestly, I actually do think that like AI is going to replace most people in the next 5 to 10 years, and the industry is going to change a lot for sure. However, at this moment in time, you definitely cannot get a quality script
No.
out of Chat AI. And Joe's so funny because he keeps coming up to me like, "Let's write it. We just throw it into chat, right?" No, we can't just throw
For
it in
inspiration,
chat.
moron.
No, but what you could do is you could have chat create an AI screenwriter.
Yeah.
They
Right.
could actually do it.
No,
You can use AI. Oh, yes, you can.
Wouldn't it be cool to
You
call
can
it, like,
use AI.
Chad?
You can use
Chad.
the Chad.
Chad.
The hanging Chad from,
No, like
from the
Chad.
Bush from the Bush Gore
Yeah, I'd like you to
days.
meet Chad.
You can
It's one of those
can.
names you could say like
Wasn't that Bush
It's
Gore?
about the levels of.
Yeah.
It's about the levels you
hanging
push.
Chad?
Yes.
Come a long way.
But Matt's saying that. Oh God. But Matt's saying you could prompt the program like they do AI artists.
You
like they
couldn't-
do AI models.
I don't think you could
to
at
an
this.
AI writer.
You could program one at some point, but at this point, you couldn't be like, I got this idea, write it, and then read it and be like, oh, this is
People are
good.
doing that.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's to the point where
I
you
think
could
it's
have. You
garbage.
could definitely have.
I don't know if it turned out well. It was called Tron Ares. Have you guys seen it? It's not a good film.
Why did
Chat-
they make that
Chad
movie?
GTP wrote it. Yep. Sucked.
I actually hear that Jared Leto's a
It
very
also
nice
said
guy.
they should
but
put, Jared Leto in it. So Chat GTP might be self-destructive. Might be. Hey guys, Jared Leto. Hey, it's Chat's telling us it's Jared. We got to go with him. Are you sure
Just
Morpheus
Jared.
was not good? No, he was great in it. Chat said they loved it. Okay.
Chat's just trying to secretly tank the film industry.
This is weird now. They want us to put Jared Leto in this one. I don't understand.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah. He's the reboot. He's the next Harrison Ford.
But instead, it's telling us to call it Indiana Jared.
No, Indiana Leto.
Indiana Leto.
I like Indiana Leto.
God.
Indiana Leto?
Oh
That's a
my
weird
God.
name.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's go with it.
Look at this. They just changed the state lottery to the state lottery. This is ridiculous.
Leto. It's this.
It's a Leto takeover. Knew that guy
My
was a
favorite-
damn alien.
My favorite Jared Leto story is when COVID happened and he was in a silent retreat. Came out like 3-4 weeks into it. And like all this stuff was going on, like Black Lives Matter and COVID. He was literally like in a silent retreat with no phones. And he comes back and turns on the news. What's happened to the world? There's this picture of him looking shell-shocked.
He was hovering when he did it, though. That's
Yeah.
the weird part. He was just floating. His hair suspended in a gravity-free
He's
environment.
a very nice guy, though.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
The
you know,
Leto.
some of these movies are not good. Well, all right. So that's our. But look, do you feel all right? Let me just say this: do you feel like the movies and stuff? I feel like so many of the things that we've seen in movies have come true. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the shit in Minority Report that's coming true
Spielberg
now.
is making a brand new movie
You know who's coming
about
out?
an alien encounter.
You know who's coming out of retirement?
John Williams at 92
No,
John Williams is coming out of retirement.
to
No, he's
score
not.
it. Yeah, swear to
To
God.
score
love
it,
John
and it'll
Williams.
come out
I know.
next
Isn't
year.
it wild that John Williams' son was the head of Toto?
Is that true?
Yes.
What if
Yes.
it's not true?
No, it's true. He was a member of Toto.
It's
They
true.
wrote Africa and Draw the Line, and all these great, and they also wrote Human Nature, Michael Jackson's hit, and that was a demo that Toto did that
Mhm.
they didn't put on their record, and they gave it to Michael, and essentially,
What about-
it's the exact track, just with
Yeah.
Michael's amazing voice.
What
on it.
about? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the majority of this is random.
Looking now.
Okay. Okay, it's my moment now.
Sorry.
This is really random, but what about the fact that Pharrell wrote Justified, and that whole record was supposed to be a Michael Jackson record
Yes.
that Michael didn't want to do?
Really?
Justified
Yeah.
was written
Cry Me
by.
River, all of
It was written by
Pharrell?
Yeah, Pharrell, but also
Laying
the
me
other.
down, would you lay in and down, and then back to me, and then it was a Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
All of it.
Don't be so quick
To
to.
walk away. And
Come on and
they
talk to me.
asked Pharrell, they said, did Michael ever tell you, like, damn, I should have, because he did Invincible instead, and it was it was not the right move.
No.
He should have done Justified. It would have been the biggest record of all time if Michael Jackson did all those songs. Pharrell said no, but not in those words. He never like said I should have done this. However, there was a moment where Michael was singing that record with me in a studio,
No.
and he was like, it was magical. He was like, it was
I'm
wild. He
sure.
was like, it was really wild. It was meant for Michael. How good would those songs have been if, I mean,
Jeez, dude. Yeah.
dude,
I know.
Mm.
I know. Michael definitely moved better at 44 than Justin's moving.
what's happened to people dancing? They're all like,
I don't know what's happened to a lot of things. We won't digress too much because we're almost out of time
but
here.
like
But
everyone looks terrible.
well, everything is weird right now. Like everything. You notice for the first time there's like no style. Like it's kind of everything. Like, you know, it's the flare jeans, it's the short jeans, it's the long jeans, it's baggy, it's not baggy, it's short, it's long, it's just everybody. You look around at people, and I see people now out, and you see them from like eras.
Mm.
They either look like they're from the 80s, the 90s,
Mm.
the 2010s, like apple bottom jeans are back, fringe boots, like what? It's like everything. So we can melting pot.
I saw a young couple, maybe like in their early 20s, that literally looked like they were 70s hippies.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
this is hilarious. And they were
No.
they were like literally matching each other.
But
It
for
was
real,
really
like
funny.
they're taking it seriously.
Oh yeah, no,
and then
they
you
were-
see
they
like
were
the
really into it.
Y2K shit is all back.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah, I just bought myself a pair of
Tamagotchis.
Air Force Ones 07.
Did you?
I did.
Oh. What color?
I did.
Oh, God, this is weird. And you know what that means.
You know what that means.
No, what does that mean? Everything is Stallone when you get into you know what that means. Because for some reason he goes, and you know what that means.
You do know what that
You
means.
know. He does this with his hands.
Yeah, he does.
Tulsa King. It's me.
He does.
He's not going to beat me. Dwight Manfredi. It's great. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Here's the deal.
Left, guys.
There are aliens out there.
And you're looking at three of them.
Yeah. We're pretty sure. But maybe we'll see one. Maybe we'll be able to determine something from this weird 3i Atlas comet that it will circle us for another week or two before it disappears forever. I
Maybe
don't know.
we'll be the first humans, this generation, to make contact with other life forms,
Yeah, we will.
extraterrestrials.
In the year 2000. In the year 2000. That was
The
great.
other way around. It's in the year 2000. In the year 2000.
No, bro.
Sorry, but that's our generation.
Yeah, bro.
Stay in your
It
own
was in
lane,
the year
pal.
2000 was low,
Let's see.
and then it went up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
They brought out the weird balls, and they had the flashlights. Andy, Cohen, and Conan.
I think we should go out with this.
What?
Wise
We're talking to you, aliens.
Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Remember the UB40? Wise
Great.
man.
I love that. I love that version.
It was a great version.
Yeah, it was
Anyway,
great.
everybody, thank you so much for joining us right here on the Brotherly Love Pod. It was an alien takeover. No, it wasn't. But we love you
Aliens
guys.
definitely took over my brain.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't have one right now
I know.
anymore. I don't know what happened.
We will
to
see
it.
you guys next week. Thanks so much always for supporting us. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Check out our merch store. And yeah, if you're if you want to watch some Christmas movies, old school style, well, we have the digital copy too. But our little double feature is at Walmart right now: Mistletoe Mix Up and Merry Christmas. And there might be a third one too that we're working on. We'll see. Anyway, God bless, and we'll see you guys
next week.
right here on the Brotherly Love Pod. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Brotherly Love Pod.
Please like and subscribe on our YouTube.
And check out our online merch store. You can find the link in our show description.
And we will see you
Next week.